Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back. We have a Q&A for you today. Yes, this is the fourth Q&A we've done.
Yep.
And this is the final video we shot in our old apartment. And I wanted to do this intro because, well, the technical quality of it sucked just a little bit.
Yeah, there were some audio problems.
Yes, mainly me using that handheld mic that makes a lot of noise when I rub my hands on it. You know, I really shouldn't do that. But I wasn't thinking at the time. But then again, we were so ready to get out of that apartment.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But you know, we're here now. So here's the final video we shot in our old apartment, Q&A number 4. Enjoy. Well, hello everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back. As you can see, this is our apartment. And it's starting to look very barren in here.
Yep.
There are boxes all behind us here. This is the final video we are doing in this apartment.
Yep.
No, we've lived here almost 2 years, and
Yep, it's time to move on.
we decided for the final video in this setup, we decided to do a Q&A again. This is Q&A number 4. And we put out the call for questions, and
Yeah, we got answers. And we got questions.
he's just so cute, isn't he? Silent but hilarious. All right, so we have the questions right here submitted by you fine folks. And one person in particular submitted a lot of questions. And we're going to try to answer them all right? Okay, the first question comes from Rich and Jason, our friends in Detroit. What did you learn during the home buying process you wish you had known going into it? I'm not sure because we did a lot of research before we started the process because actually we've told this story kind of before is that we met Ron, our agent. We met him last year. And we knew that we were going to go into this process months before we actually did it.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of time to do our homework and get ready for it. I guess the one thing I wish I had personally known is just how stressful the situation was going to end up being. I thought it was going to be a lot easier at some points than it ended up being.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't predict a pandemic coming.
Well, no.
No, but that's really beside the point.
And we ran into a few problems that are not normal problems. So.
No, but they ended up all working out in the end. So Chris Lane, our good friend Zanfan, asked, what were you looking for in a condo? What features did you desire? Any settlements in quotation marks, as in concessions or something like that?
Yeah. Well, I was definitely looking for a bigger and nicer kitchen.
And we do already have plans for at least one and a lot more Greg's Kitchen videos in the new Greg's Kitchen. We may end up calling it the new Greg's Kitchen. No, we won't. It'll just be Greg's Kitchen.
But I do like the kitchen in the new place a whole lot better. We wanted a little bit more storage space than we ended up with, but I think what we ended up with will make work. Closet space and that kind of thing, I mean.
Yeah, and definitely we wanted access to a better gym because there's a gym here, but it's trash.
Yeah, it's either closed or the equipment is broken, and it's always terrible. But the gym at the new place is really nice and well stocked and well taken care of.
And there's a pool too.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. It's not vlog-worthy material, but
We probably won't get to use the pool till next year, but
provided we get past COVID.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. Any concession? Well, the closet space thing was really a concession we had to make.
Yeah, we wanted a little bit more closet space, but we'll make do with what we got.
Project Slay asks, what are you most excited about for this move?
Well, just being in the heart of the city, I guess, in Midtown Atlanta.
Yeah, Midtown Atlanta has a lot going on normally, you know. A couple of our favorite restaurants are there. I mean, you've seen us go to the Vortex. You've seen me have the Pickle Rick burger. It's definitely one of our regular places, and we're gonna end up spending a lot more money there. And there are other places to try.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and lots of things to explore and see. I personally, and I think Greg does as well, we love going to Piedmont Park, which is over on the other side of Midtown, but it's there and available and accessible to us. All right, now, CC Kirby sent a lot of questions to us, and they're good ones. Okay? All right. Have have either of you ever had to deal with some sort of natural disasters, especially since you've been together? And he adds, growing up on Long Island means we've mostly had to deal with hurricanes on rare occasions, but moving out to the Midwest means I've been in Tornado Alley and I've had to hear that tornado siren at least once a year while I've been here. Also experienced my first earthquake. It was a small one a few years ago.
Hmm.
Well, we did have Tropical Storm Zeta come through last week.
I slept through it.
We slept through it because it came through like at 5, 6, 7 in the morning. And we woke up and
Our clocks were blinking.
clocks were blinking and pine needles were everywhere. I distinctly remember I had to turn my CPAP machine back on because the power blinked and it went off. But there wasn't anything life-threatening or anything like that. But I don't think I've been through. I think we've been lucky in that we've never been really through any other natural disaster other than that.
No, not really.
No.
No floods or anything like that.
You know, it did flood in my hometown a couple years before I was born, but that's beside the point. You know, I've seen pictures of it. Do you guys have hobbies that your significant other isn't interested in? Not really.
I collect Donald Duck comic books.
Yeah, that'll be shown off in a future video. I don't know. Most of my hobbies, Greg shares with me. You know, like going down a YouTube rabbit hole. That's become a thing recently. Just watching old commercial compilations. That's a thing, you know, that I've been doing a lot recently. I don't know. I have a love of exotic food that Greg does not share.
Yeah.
I want to try new things, but Greg does not want to try new things, and I respect that he doesn't want to do that, but I do.
Well, you're more interested in trains than I am.
Yes, I am kind of a rail fan, as they say. You know, I love to go. I love to watch a train go by. I've always lived near the railroad tracks, so I grew up seeing a lot of trains go by my house, and I just naturally had an affinity for it, of noticing the different types of locomotives you might see. I'm by no means an expert. I'm very much. There's a lot I don't know, you know, and I look up some information online. There's information about anything online, so there you are. Do you try and indulge a little with that person's hobby just to try and get to understand it a little more? Well, I do ask some various questions about maybe a comic book that he's gotten sometimes, and you try and indulge me whenever I'm looking at a train and
Yeah.
about information about if I see, like, I'll notice a signal on the railroad. I'll notice when it's clear or an approach or something like that, and I'll point it out, you know. But I'd never try to hit Greg over the head with it or anything. I just said that's a good clue that a train's coming, you know. I'm writing these the day before Halloween, so now I want to know, what's your go-to candy? Oh, peanut butter M&Ms. And I know what you're going to say out there. Why not Reese's Pieces? I don't know. Reese's Pieces are good, but I just like peanut butter M&Ms more, you know. And maybe sometimes some caramel M&Ms. I've really liked those lately, you know. I know I shouldn't be eating them, and Greg is shocked to hear that. I mean, he knows I indulge in a sweet treat every now and then. Uh, a Reese's Blizzard. That's really good. What's your go-to candy?
Well, I mean, I try not to eat candy unless I need it for sugar or something. But I don't know. I'm boring, I guess. Just a plain Hershey bar or Hershey's Kisses or something.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's the
I
good old American Hershey bar.
I also like Three Musketeers.
That's a good one, yes. I do like Hershey's as well. You know, I haven't had one in a while. What was your favorite subject in school?
Mine was English. I liked grammar and also the literature part of English classes, reading, all that kind of thing. I hated math.
Yeah, now you see, I didn't mind math so much. Geometry was one of my favorite subjects when I was in high school. I was in band and music, and that was definitely one of my favorite subjects in high school and in middle school as well. I don't think I had a favorite subject other than those two. You know, I did enjoy most classes when I was in high school, but I'd rather not think about high school for a lot of reasons. You know, it brings back some painful memories that I just want to keep buried. Okay, hypothetical question here. Say you win the lottery. What's the first thing y'all are buying for yourselves that is not a necessity? Well, that is not a necessity. Well, I guess lumping in paying off student loans or a mortgage that we now have is a necessity. But definitely buying a second car, you know.
Yeah.
But that's more of a necessity.
Yeah. What's anything frivolous you think we would?
I don't know. I mean, we are so ingrained in making practical purchases that we save up for that frivolous purchases aren't really a thing that we ever think about, you know. I mean, we are comfortable, we live well within our means, you know. We try to stick to a budget. So I really don't know what to say other than that.
Yeah.
No?
Might buy a better computer.
Yeah, that would be nice. A nice computer with nice graphics card. You know, nothing outlandish, nothing like a big gaming PC or anything like that. You know, that something practical for what we would need it for. And probably a big 70-inch television set.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as to show off the 4K movies I like to watch very, very nicely. But we're happy with our 55-inch.
Yeah, it works for us.
I just wish the wireless card worked better on it. Okay, one final question. What are some of the worst sitcoms you have ever seen?
The worst?
The worst. There are a lot of sitcoms on today that are pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's one particular show on Fox that was announced as ending. Starts with the letter L, and I've always despised it. I'm not going to mention names. There's a fine line here between bad and between just terrible. And you can have one or the other or both.
I mean, you can always list off things like Joni Loves Chachi, you know.
Do you think that was terrible?
Yeah, just wasn't funny. They weren't characters that could carry a show by themselves.
I wasn't a fan of Golden Palace.
When they tried to keep the Golden Girls going?
Yeah, that just was so unnecessary. You know? I mean, you can't have the Golden Girls without all of them.
Without B. Arthur.
Right. I mean, you're missing an element there. There was one we saw a promo for in the commercial compilations. Speaking of B. Arthur, Amanda's, the attempted American version of Faulty Towers. That seemed terrible just from the promo, you know?
Yeah.
Anything McLean Stevenson tried to do after MASH.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were pretty bad. He just could not buy a hit. And he tried what? At least 4 different shows? I mean, name them all, Greg.
The McLean Stevenson Show, In the Beginning, Hello Larry,
Condo.
Condo
was one of them. And there are lots and lots and lots and lots of others. I mean, would you label After MASH as a sitcom?
Yeah, it's a dramedy, I guess.
Let's discuss it for the purposes of this question.
Well, that didn't need to be made.
No, what? Let good shows remain dead, please, after they've ended their run. I mean, we could go on for hours, but that's all we're going to talk about right now. So, this is the final full video from this apartment. So, we're not going to shed any tears about this place because, quite honestly, we don't have a lot of emotions in here. To tell you the truth, this place has just given us a lot of reminders of a lot of challenges that we've been through. Not just this year, but in 2019 as well.
And there are a lot of little annoyances with this place too that I don't want to get into. But
no, that's for me and Greg only. And
suffice it to say, they're enough. They've kind of piled up, and they're enough to make us be glad to be getting out of here.
yeah, so the date we're recording this, we're just 11 days from moving.
Yep.
There's actually 9 days. I can't count.
It's the 3rd now, so yeah.
Yeah, it's the 3rd now, and we're moving on the 12th. So, yeah. So we're not going to shed any tears about this place, not like I did after moving out of a house you lived in for 7 years and had a lot of memories in.
Yeah, and we were saying goodbye to that whole city, so.
Yeah, we're just saying goodbye to the suburbs and moving into Metro Atlanta. So anyway, we thank you for all your support throughout our condo search process and throughout this moving process as well. We also still have our housewarming registry, link below in the description. Do check that out and do buy us something if you want. No pressure. No pressure. That will be up through next April. Well, that's it. Our old apartment is consigned to history.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Good riddance.
Good riddance, because, yeah, we'd rather not talk about it anymore. But, hey, we're here now. So, you see the Christmas tree back there. It's the holiday season now. And we got lots of memories to make in the future, don't we?
Yep.
All right. Thank you for your support again. All right. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And also,
hit the bell icon, and then you get notified when we post new videos.
yep, and give us a thumbs up, too, and leave your comments down there. Right, down there, up there, sideways, or wherever YouTube does it when you're watching this video. Who knows how it'll be. And we thank you very much, and we love you. Okay? Bye.
All right.